They're here. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's give the class of 2020 a nice round of applause. You may take your seats. Good afternoon. My name is Mitzi Diaquella, and I am the Director of Clinical Education at the Keck School of Medicine of USC, Division of Physician Assistant Studies. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, we want to welcome you to the white coat ceremony for the class of 2020. We are very pleased that so many family members, spouses, partners, friends have joined to honor these students. Today is definitely one of my favorite points in the program. This celebration allows us to share in the excitement of this class's accomplishments thus far and allows us to enjoy their future successes. It's the official bridging from the didactic year to the clinical year. In my role, I have had the distinct privilege of working alongside an amazing group of people who have dedicated themselves to our students. This starts with our admissions team, who processes each of your applications to review the hard work that these students put into getting into our program. It includes all our faculty and staff who give so much beyond what is expected on a day-to-day basis. Please join me in acknowledging our team of educators and the staff that support these students each day. Let us give them a round of applause. Students, start now. Start where you are. Start with fear. Start with pain. Start with doubt. Start with hand shaking. Start with voice trembling. But start. Start and don't stop. Start where you are with what you have. Just start. This quote was chosen by the class of 2020 and captures the next step in their journey. Just start. Today is a special day as we recognize this important milestone. 16 months ago, this class began their journey with orientation in the goal of becoming a physician assistant. And they have endured significant sacrifice to get to this point in their education. They have spent countless hours in the classroom, have learned much about medicine, but still have much to learn. They have cared for patients and have many more patients to see before they graduate. This class has led in many ways, including the continued development of the student-run clinic, participating in numerous community health fairs, and have helped support the monthly pipeline recruitment group. This class of 2020 is well on their way to making a tremendous impact on this world, and now they are about to start the next phase of their education. The white coat is a powerful symbol and one that should not be taken lightly. There are patients who will give you their complete trust due to the fact that you happen to be wearing a white coat. And what you choose to do with that trust will be one of the most important components of your career. The decision must come each and every day when you get out of bed and head to that hospital or clinic. We trust that you will take all of this with responsibility and take it very seriously as you move into the next phase of training. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Kevin Lohenry, Director of the Division of Physician Assistant Studies, to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker. This is a special opportunity as this individual has clearly made a difference in the world through his work as a neurosurgery PA, but not necessarily how you might imagine. Mr. Tony Atkins grew up in South Los Angeles, just a few blocks from this campus. He was just sharing with me that growing up, he used to come and study right across the way here at Doheny Library as a student in the community. He certainly witnessed his fair share of violence in the streets of Los Angeles and opted to join the United States Army when he graduated from high school, where he served prior to graduating or going on to study at UC Riverside, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in neuroscience. After that, Tony attended Loma Linda University, where he received his master's degree in global health and epidemiology. And then he went on to the University of Washington's MEDEX PA program, where he graduated in 2012 with a master's of clinical health science degree. Tony has become a well-known celebrity in the PA world with his dancing videos from Children's Hospital of Orange County, where Tony has practiced since 2015 in neurosurgery. He has been featured on ABC's Good Morning America, Fox LA, and as far away as the Today Show in Australia and the United Kingdom. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tony Atkins.
Start it.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here.
We started from the bottom, now we are here. Thank you to the faculty and staff, students and family. It's an honor to be here today, but I won't keep you too long because I know we got to get to the food. All right, so thank you to the class of 2020 for the invitation. It is such an honor to be here with you today. I'm truly humbled and grateful to share the special milestone you are all embarking. To me, this ceremony represents your rite of passage to the next stage of your training. The coat symbolized so many things in your journey, like professionalism, caring, and trust, which each and every one of you has earned with your hard work and dedication. Congratulations. Born and raised in Los Angeles, I grew up about 50 blocks south of here. Similar to many of you, I remember driving by USC's campus thinking, one day I will attend that university. Speaking here today, my dreams have come full circle. And although I did not attend USC, I know that the class of 2020 truly deserves a ceremony celebrating your accomplishments. Over the last year and a half, I know from experience that the process is tremendously challenging, yet rewarding process. Would you agree? Thank you. I'm certain that with every rough day you've had, that there were even more truly amazing days to remember. Despite the obstacles you have, continue to push forward with faith and perseverance. Always bear in mind that your resolution to succeed are more important than anything. I always say we have the innate determination to continue to move forward, regardless of the situation. When you had an exam to study for and a paper due in the same week, or when you felt mentally, physically, thought you couldn't go any further, the determination and drive kicked in. Trust me, I have been there before. I know. Surprisingly, there's more to come. In our field of study, even the next stage is going to continue to push you and test your abilities. I challenge you to remember to enjoy every rotation. I mean every rotation. As if it will be the area you would intend to practice. By finding your strength in the moments, by embracing the opportunities to get out of your comfort zones, always seeking opportunities that will make you uncomfortable, because that is where you will see most of your growth. Once you overcome these obstacles, you will appreciate those experiences in the long run. Trust me, I know. No long before you sit for your boards, and then guess what? You will be then the provider treating patients. Once you are out of school, at some practices, you will be the only provider. So take this time to learn as much as you can. Be a sponge. Learn everything you can. Once you have completed it, you can no longer say, I'm Robin, the PA student. Work to discover what type of provider you want to be. I didn't realize my potential until I was out of school and transitioned into pediatric neurosurgery 3 years out. Now I love every minute of my job. You have to find that spark that will keep you motivated. I know that the USC faculty and I are here to help foster you into the best provider you can be. But it is up to you to figure out which one you want to become. There's a quote by Irma Bobek that I use, and is a strong influence on my life, and it keeps encouraging me, in which states, when I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left and could say, I used everything you gave me. This has helped to keep me grounded and push me forward every day. I once read online that you should remember one thing, that the road to success is not straight. There are curves called failure. a loop called confusion, speed bumps called friends, red lights called enemies, caution lights called family. You will have flats called jobs, but if you have a spare called determination, an engine called perseverance, insurance called faith, and a driver called ambition, you will make it to a place called success. Thank you. I'm not done yet, there was something that Pablo Picasso's mom told him one evening. She said, "Son, if you become a soldier, you'll be a general. If you become a monk, you will end up as a pope." Instead, I became a painter and wound up as Picasso. I share this quote with you to stress the importance to not just be any PA, but for you to be the best PA that they ever seen. Again, I can speak from my experience, and my mission was to not only help my patients medically, but I truly have a desire to raise their spirits, to help with their healing. After working with several of my patients, I found a very non-traditional way of reaching them through music and dance. Thankfully, it has been extremely positive impact on many of their lives and their health, reaching national and international level of recognition, something that I've never dreamed possible. Lastly, now I'm ending, I would like to leave you with this. Never get too busy making a living that you forget to live. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, the moment has come. We are here at last. All of your strong efforts that you have put forward to date have paid off, and you are now about to enter the clinical phase. At this time, we're going to ask the students to begin to line up to be coded. Would the first row please stand and move to the stage? Ms. Chloe Powell, Clinical Coordinator, and Mr. Daryl Mayo, Clinical Coordinator, will be coding the students. Ms. Amy Yang, Clinical Education Administrator, will present the students with their codes. Melina Agajanian. Victoria Aguila Camacho. Bianca Bay. Valerie Brito. Elizabeth Chang. Elaine Chen. Andrew Chung. Maria A. Siliberti. Cooper Couch. Christelle Crane. Jocelyn Diaz. Rebecca Pacheco Fleming. Vanessa Franco. Bernadette Gonzalez. Shannon Hakakian. Trenton Harrison. Ernie Hernandez III. Francisco Hernandez. Shirin Hedari. Robin Hong. Julia Hurtado. Olivia Jimenez. Emily Jones. Joyce Kim. Lydia Lee. Solanda Tiffany Lee. Agnes Leung. Michaela M. Levings. Morgan McClafferty. Roberto Meraz. Myrna Molina. Haida Andrea Muriel. Brenda Nava. Donna LeMay Newman. Carissa Nguyen. Hannah O'Brien. Bhumi Patel. Susan P. Rose. Daniela Pimentel. Amber Lee Price. Pad Manoban Ramaswamy. Melissa Riel. Pauline Salguero. Eric Santos. Zarin Scales. Aw. Leonard C. Janthi Satish Sharma. Sonali Sharma. Alexis Scher. Su Chu Tang. Richard Tang. Brian Taylor. Janet Tran. Katie Von Segern. Susan C. Williams. Michelle Yoon. Sozit Nia Youssef. And once more, congratulations to the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Maria Maldonado, Instructor of Clinical Family Medicine, to the podium to administer the Physician Assistant Oath.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. We would like to invite the students and any PAs in the audience or on stage to please stand. Please open your programs to page 5 or 6, depending if you include the title page. Just slip to the back. And read along Here we go. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold my confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Well done. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Leadership is an incredibly important component of the class experience. A lack of leadership creates chaos and confusion, but a strong leader can bring calm to the craziness of our educational process. Last year, the class of 2020 elected a very capable leader who has been asked by his class to represent them in this ceremony. I would like to invite Mr. Cooper Couch to the podium to deliver his remarks.
Thank you so much, Ms. D'Aquila. First and foremost, on behalf of the class of 2020, thank you all for being with us today to celebrate this important milestone in our education and our lives. Whether you're here in person or watching via live stream, your support means the world to us, and it's an honor to be given the opportunity to speak with you all today. Next, I'd like to thank our outstanding program, faculty, staff, and program director, Dr. Lohenry. The past year and a half has been some of the most challenging times of our lives, but they've been equally rewarding thanks to the hard work of the extraordinary faculty and staff at our program. You saw our potential when you first reviewed our applications, and you changed our lives when you called to accept us as part of the Trojan family. Over the past year and a half, you not only welcomed us to this program, but you've also welcomed us into your lives. You've been the backbone of our education, working countless hours teaching, listening, and fine-tuning the curriculum so that we get the most out of our didactic year. You asked for our feedback and you implemented it. You came in early and stayed late to make sure we understood the material. You spent extra time making videos to supplement our learning while also giving us a good laugh. You were quick to bounce back from unexpected schedule changes and went the extra mile to give us the most hilarious lecture on Diet Pepsi and women's health. In addition to providing us with an outstanding education, you've also gone above and beyond on a personal level to make the tough days more bearable. Together, you've created a safe and supportive space for us to be open and vulnerable about our fears, frustrations, doubts, and insecurities, and you've challenged us to be better versions of ourselves. Our future success as PAs is due in large part to you. Your mentorship, your compassion, your dedication to your work, and your unrelenting belief in our capability to become outstanding healthcare providers. The work you do for our program is not only admirable, but is also a true testament to the leaders that you are within the PA profession. Next, I'd like to thank everyone in the audience who has supported us. When I think of the challenges we've faced in getting to this point, I'm reminded of an Elizabeth Kubler-Ross quote. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out, but when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is a light from within. I know we're in sunny California, but let me tell you, the sun doesn't shine so bright in those classrooms. I mean, it took us a whole semester just to earn a window. But seriously, medicine is by far one of the most difficult academic disciplines. It requires dedication, persistence, and hours of time spent away from loved ones studying. However, we chose this path because we want to use our lives to serve others and to alleviate human suffering, and hopefully make the world a healthier, happier place along the way. We wouldn't be able to achieve these dreams if it weren't for the support of our friends, family, and loved ones along the way. On those days when it feels like there was no light, you were there to help us find it. That's the true beauty in today. This isn't just an accomplishment for all of us. This is an accomplishment for all of you as well. You've been there with us through all the ups and downs, and you've sacrificed so much to see us succeed in pursuit of our dream of serving others. It's an honor to share this moment with you today, and we appreciate your continued support as we learn and grow on clinical rotations. Finally, class, it's been a wild ride. I'm not really sure what I did to deserve to be a part of the class of 2020, but I'm honored to be with you all today. I've never met a group of more hardworking, intelligent, selfless, compassionate people in all my life. It's impossible for one person to speak for and represent such an outstandingly diverse group, so I'd like to take a second to share some positive thoughts from all of you about our time together that came from our Good Vibes box. Surround yourself with people who make you hungry for life, touch your heart, and nourish your soul. Today, stop and take a look at you. Be proud of all that you do and all that you are. And finally, what has become our unofficial class motto, grind time, prime time. I'll end with this. After our first day of orientation, I took a moment to reflect on the huge step we were about to make to take together in starting PA school. I went on a hike in the foothills of Pasadena and made a wish when I reached the summit, and I happened to write it down. My wish was for the class of 2020, that we find fulfillment in our work by staying true to who we are as individuals, always reminding ourselves of why we chose this path, that we scratch the surface of our relationships with others and share ourselves and our stories to develop meaningful, lasting relationships, that we take the time to support each other, but most importantly, that we feel comfortable asking for help when we need it, that we stay humble by continuing to serve those who need a hand and always remember to thank and give credit to the people in our lives who were instrumental in helping us get here. And finally, that we make it all alive and pass our national certification exam. I can't say I'll miss sitting in a classroom all day, but I will definitely miss seeing each and every one of you every day. Here's to trusting the process.
Thank you, Cooper. Now I would like to invite Dr. Lohenry back to the podium to give his closing remarks.
After going through that ceremony, I can see why you're such a noisy class. I see where you get it from. That is the coolest thing about this ceremony is it is a chance for us to reconnect with the family outside of the Trojan PA family, and it is really an honor for all of us on the stage to get to know your sons, daughters, wives, partners, spouses, significant others, moms, dads, and they are truly inspirational to us. It's what keeps us going every day as educators. I still remember the transition from my didactic classroom side of PA school to my clinical rotations. I know it was a long time ago, but I still do remember, thank goodness. And the next chapter of your life is right around the corner, and I suspect you all have a bit of a mix of emotions, from excitement to sheer terror. Some of you, it might be daunting in capital letters, D-A-U-N-T-I-N-G. But I want you to take solace in the knowledge that every physician, PA, NP, other healthcare professionals sitting in this room with you today live to tell the stories from the clinical rotations. So you will be fine. You're not alone. And you've all demonstrated grit, which gives us confidence in your ability to succeed. Angela Duckworth wrote in her book, Grit, that enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. When you think about what you have all endured to get into PA school, and then what you've all endured, including a windowless classroom, to get to this point in your training, the list is impressive. You had to become competitive applicants, which required excellence in your undergraduate education. You all needed to demonstrate a passion to serve others. You all needed to gain clinical experiences, and you all had to pass through a very competitive application process. Once you arrived, you all had to pass basic medical science. Topics in medicine 1, 2, and 3, clinical skills 1, 2, and 3, and behavioral sciences. You have had multiple OSCEs with standardized patients or actors who were portraying a variety of conditions to trick you. And it required you to elicit a complete history, perform a complete physical exam, develop an assessment and a plan, sometimes even in Spanish. All of you have demonstrated competency with pharmacotherapeutics, and most of you have demonstrated some level of competency even with medical Spanish, even me. Felicidades, has llegado el siguiente paso, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, means congratulations, you have made it to the next step. Thank you. Gracias, gracias. Class of 2020, you have shown the team on this stage that you have the requisite knowledge, skills, attitude, and behavior to be successful on your clinical rotations. The College Track San Francisco took the word grit and made it into an acronym that I believe is applicable to this next phase of your journey. Guts, resilience, integrity, and tenacity. Guts. It takes guts to fearlessly participate in the care of patients. This is particularly challenging when a preceptor is looking at you with a room full of people watching as they ask a question and expect an answer. Everyone has their eyes pointed in your direction, waiting for you to answer. How many of you are already having palpitations? But see, guts, this is your time to shine. This is your time to take a chance and give it your best shot. I can assure you that the knowledge is somewhere deep in the recesses of your brain, but you have to have the guts to step up and take a shot at answering the question. Researchers believe that we have a chemical reaction in our brain that occurs when we feel an emotion from an experience of being either correct or incorrect, and either way you will win. If you're correct, you solidify that knowledge and you feel more confident next time you get asked a question by a preceptor in a room full of people. If you're wrong, the humiliation that you feel deep inside will be seared into your brain and you'll never forget that question again. So really, the only way you lose is if you don't show guts. You got to take a chance. Be brave. Be courageous. Resilience. It takes resilience to make it through the day, the week, the month, the rotation, the program. You all have it or you wouldn't be here celebrating this achievement. Nelson Mandela said, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fall down and got back up again." You will all fall down during clinical rotations. It happens. It's happened to all of us. But we're confident from watching you over the last 16 months that you will all get back up again. No matter how hard it seems, just remember that on your hardest day as a student, your patient is facing a much harder day. And we're really here for them, not for us, right? Integrity. Albert Einstein said, "Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be treated or trusted with important matters." Your integrity is critical to your bond with your patients, your preceptors, your community, your colleagues, your family, and your Trojan PA team. What we do when no one is watching us defines us. How we act outside of the limelight is equivalent to who we really are. Your patients will trust you with the most intimate matters of their lives. And how you choose to share that information and who you choose to share it with will either solidify that integrity and trust with your patient or will ruin your career. And they share all that because of that coat that you have on your shoulders right now. That conveys an instant trust in them. And so I ask and encourage you to not blow that. Last but not least is tenacity. Babe Ruth said it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. You will encounter fatigue, both mental and physical, on rotations. And you're going to face a choice, and we're not here over your shoulders during the clinical phase to whisper into your ears, unless you can imagine us kind of on your shoulders. So that choice is really yours. When you get home at night, you can choose to study. You can choose to read your learning objectives. You can choose to persevere and be tenacious and read about the topics that you saw that day, so that your patients that come to see you tomorrow will benefit from your tenacity. Or you can choose to go into the soft resources of your pillow and sleep and skip it. Or choose to push it off to the weekend, and then on the weekend choose to push it off to the next weekend. Really, that choice is yours. Keep this in mind. Your rotations are a trip that are limited in time and focus. And what you choose to do over the next year can bring you peace in the next 5. So dig deep, find the same tenacity that helped you get here, and it will help you get to that place of peace. So in closing, let me tell you some things that we didn't share with you at the beginning of PA school. You have 3 not-so-secret items that will accompany you on your rotations. First is your white coat of visibility. Yeah, I did say visibility, not invisibility. This is not Harry Potter. That coat tells the world that you're there to care for them. It is your not-so-secret weapon on the fight for health and wellness. Wear it proudly. You will also have the stethoscope of truth. Now, this magic wand, although much floppier than a real magic wand, will provide you with the ability to listen. You will hear things that no one else will hear. Use it wisely to listen to your patients and to their heart. This magic wand will help you save lives. Finally, you have your magic memory that has kept this magic spell from the Harrison's Book of Magic Spells in your brain. And this is so you can conjure up spells of knowledge, spells of healing, spells for courage, and a spell for potions from Dr. Ma to make your patients feel better. So in closing, use these items carefully and with purpose. Go out and make the world a better place, one patient encounter at a time. Congratulations and fight on.
At this time, the class of 2020 would like to share a video with all of us that provides a glimpse of their experiences.
Hello 2020s, congratulations. We're so excited to be here with you celebrating White Coat Ceremony. Just a couple tips for you. Number 1, stay humble. Do your best to stay humble throughout the process and learn as much as you can from every preceptor. Number 2, treat every patient like they're your own beloved grandmother. That way you can never go wrong. And number 3, have a great time on rotations and fight on.
Hello, class of 2020s. I'm so excited for you to start your next adventure on rotations. Remember a couple things. Be brave, be willing to make mistakes, and always keep your scrubs on. We'll miss you.
Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble it might drag you down.
We want to wish you guys the very best, very best.
Le deseamos lo mejor, todo lo mejor.
And don't forget to practice with great compassion and passion and
I just want to say congratulations to my 2020s. I am so proud of you guys, and I wish you all the luck on your rotation. Mama Rita loves you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You're about to embark on an exciting journey. Remember, you will make the most of your rotations, and communication is key. We're looking forward to this journey together.
pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble in life.
I want to congratulate you as you embark upon the clerkship phase of our program. Much success to you, and just remember, in my rule book, remember the sequence. You won't drop the ball.
All right, class, it's that time. You hit clinicals. You got this, all right? Everything is straightforward, remember that, all right? Don't forget, you know this, have some confidence. We just went over it. I'm gonna miss you guys. Good luck.
Like I'm alive again.
Hello, class of 2020s. Oh, look at all of you. Oh, my heart feels so full. We've shared so many wonderful memories, from my repetitive okie dokies to my blue background slides to my high five hugs and even to Pikachu, right? We shared so many memories, and I'm gonna miss all of you, but also so proud. If I was to share 2 tips, I'd probably say lead with your heart, and the second one would be to always practice evidence-based medicine. If you don't, I will hunt you down. I'm just kidding. Or am I? All right, bye. See you soon, toodaloo.
We are just so excited to hear how rotations go, and I think you're going to have an amazing time. This class has truly touched my heart with the soul that you've put into all of the BSc projects, and I know that's going to translate really well when you get to clinic. And in true BSc fashion, I thought I would share a quote with you. Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. So don't forget to make your impression and do an uncommon thing, but appropriately professional thing in clinic. Bye guys, good luck.
January 9th, 2019, we are setting you loose on our community to help the sick and the injured. Remember to always wash your hands, wear your gloves, never recap your needles, and when you encounter feet that look like this, put on your mask and carry on. Fight on, class of 2020.
We're all very excited to see you move on to the next phase and know that you will all succeed. We have confidence in your preparedness and look forward to sharing this phase with you throughout 2019. I'm going to ask the class of 2020 to stand and be recognized one more time. Congratulations, you may take a seat. This concludes the class of 2020's White Coat Ceremony. We would like to ask the audience to please remain seated while the students and the platform party process out to the front of Bovard Auditorium. Please join us outside to share in the moment with our students, and thank you for your attendance. Fight on.